The 2018 Columbia Global Freedom of Expression Prize for Excellence in Legal Services went to the European Roma Rights Center, known as the ERRC. Between 2015 and 2017, the ERRC intervened before the European Court of Human Rights in cases focusing on the relationship between racism against Roma and freedom of expression in Europe.
There are 10 to 12 million Romani people in Europe and another 1 to 2 million in the diaspora across the world. What's been happening in Europe, is Roma really have been at the advance guard of a lot of the rising nationalism and violence that we see in Hungary and across Europe.
If you were to go and read reports, for example, from Council of Europe bodies, from European Union bodies, from ombudsperson's offices around the continent, from NGOs, you would see a large-scale human rights crisis facing Romani people. There were a group of football fans, soccer fans who were headed to Romania from Hungary, and they stopped in a town, and they actually stopped at a school attended by Romani kids, and they started making racist comments. They started harassing people, and there's an allegation that one person urinated on the school.
The case concerned a local Romani civil society leader who was filmed condemning those who took part in the incident at the school. The Romani leader linked the men to the Hungarian political party Jobbik.
Jobbik is a political party in Hungary, which has basically a reputation, a worldwide reputation as being a far right-wing political party. Jobbik sued the Roma self-government leader and the media outlets that posted links to the video of his comments. And Jobbik basically said that these comments were defamatory because Jobbik was not involved in the incident. And Jobbik won their case. So the Hungarian courts that, yes, found indeed these were defamatory comments, and that by linking to the video, various news portals were also liable. So one of the news portals fought back and took their case to the European Court of Human Rights. We intervened in the case because we saw something extremely important going on here. You have a Romani leader in a community making comments linking racist thugs to a political party. That is not a defamatory statement. That is a commentary on the relationship between politics and what happens in real life. What we wanted to make sure was that the European Court saw this from the perspective of Romani people.
Drawing on European and United Nations standards, the intervention further demonstrated that freedom of expression constitutes the best tool in the hands of oppressed minorities to respond to racism and hatred.
Freedom of expression is one of the most important tools that Romani people have. Here was an opportunity to say to the court, look, you have Romani people, in this case a Romani person, who is standing up and engaging his freedom of expression in order to give voice to what Romani people experience on a daily basis in Hungary. So the applicant in this case is a Romani woman who's a Romanian citizen who was spending time in Geneva. She tried to find a job there. She didn't, and so she was begging. She was asking for money in the street.
The canton of Geneva passed legislation criminalizing begging. A Romani woman fined under that legislation took her case to the European Court.
The point that we wanted to make, well, really, it was two things. We wanted to support her argument that she should be protected for engaging in an act of free speech, that begging, that asking for money in the street, that expressing your poverty in this way, that's protected by Article 10 of the European Convention on Human Rights. And we wanted to support her argument with case law from other jurisdictions, especially from Canada.
That kind of case wouldn't have been brought forward, I think, without a Romani staff and without Romani leadership in the organization. Because non-Roma are sort of, we can't fall into stereotypes. Begging's a stereotype. Well, yes, that's true, but begging's also a reality. People need to get food on the table, and they have to do it however they can.
The reality is that because of centuries of discrimination and exclusion, Romani people are overwhelmingly poor compared to other Europeans. So it's not surprising that you would see someone who is reduced to begging.
The racist narrative, the anti-gypsist narrative is that, oh, Roma, you know, they depend upon the state, they take from the rest of us, they don't contribute. But actually, by defending our freedom of expression, by us defending Romani freedom of expression, the entire society benefits.
That's why being awarded this prize is quite special for us, because we think it recognizes a different kind of work that we've done. These third-party interventions are really interventions that I think for the first time for the European Roma Rights Center give us an opportunity to push forward the right of Romani people to express their situation. What we want to see is Romani people feeling empowered to speak up, to use their freedom of expression to talk about their situation. We're hoping that these cases are going to be the start of something new.